Friday. We are gathered here today. On Friday. Again. On Friday this time. As we've been doing. Shh. She's fine, everyone. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine, right?
Yeah, yes.
I don't have a weapon held under the table.
No.
Never. So welcome back to the Monster Hunter Friday. And you know what's crazy is I still don't upload, I upload my playthrough anytime. I don't limit it to Fridays like I do these. Maybe I should start doing that. Or maybe I should make these a Monday thing, Monster Hunter Mondays. But that doesn't sound as cool, and everyone hates Mondays, and then I'd have to do a lot of extra work. So no. Anyway, welcome back to the ranking. Today is a very bland day. Not very special at all, because we're covering the first brute wyvern of Iceborne, the Banbaro. And
Bullshit.
Mosasaurus Rex. That's about all I can give him. He's a Mosasaurus Rex. He sure is. That's all I can tell him. He just what I don't even understand. Like, I get it. You know what? Okay. So we're starting Iceborne, right? It's an icy area. What lives in the cold areas? A moose. Okay, I understand that. I understand where they were going. But making it a brute wyvern seems kind of odd. You already have Anteca, which, that's already like a moose, caribou, deer kind of thing. And, why not just make something that's like a bigger Anteca? Because we have the Bulldrome based off the Bullfango, surely we could have something for the Anteca. But needless to say, as far as the design goes, it's just a nitpick thing. I like that he looks like a giant T-Rex moose thing. That's just me, but it's not really going to help him in the long run, because we're here to talk about what he does, what he do, and he doesn't do shit. He's just one of the first. He's actually the second monster you fight in Iceborne.
Yeah, right after Beototus.
Did anyone remember that? No, because no one fucking remembers him, because he's just so fucking forgettable. After you fight, you might fight Banbaro again later, but after you fight Beototus, no one ever fights him again, because he's just so stupid. But he'll get
Iceborne Wyvern.
Piscine wyverns are just, but he'll get his own video. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. We already did Plesioth, and it tore my heart out to have to make that video because I had to fight one. Anyway, so, and I didn't even fight the green one, and I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna fight that green motherfucker. Anyway, we're here to talk about Banbaro, and he doesn't have a really specific role. He's just the second thing you fight, and he kind of doesn't show up again later, and he kind of doesn't really prepare you for anything. He's just his own. He's like one of the filler monsters. It doesn't do nothing. He's not one of the final. He's not one of the boss monsters. He's not like a final encounter. He's not even a teacher. Like most beginning monsters should be a teacher. This guy's just kind of. He's just a new monster, but he's just a filler because he's not.
He just kind of is there to exist.
Yeah, he just doesn't do anything. So Banbaro, I don't even. Did he even make it into Rise? I don't even think he's in Rise.
Hold on. I need to double check that.
I don't know. Something tells me he's not.
Hold on. Nope. Only in World.
See, he didn't even.
Only in Iceborne.
He didn't even make it to the next game in his own gen. Like, guys. It's just.
Fair, didn't a good chunk of them not make it back?
Well, a lot of the base world ones made it. Anjanath made it. Topikadachi made it. Puke made it. Basically, all of the new ones from base world made it. Velkhana, for some reason, made it. Legiana didn't make it. Did Legiana make it? I don't think Legiana made it.
Hold on.
I don't think Legiana's in there.
Um, no, Legiana did not make it.
But I mean, granted, yeah, a lot of them didn't make it, but it's also,
Giratotus made it.
of course, they need a Piscean. You need a Piscean Wyvern. Why? So that way everyone hates on it instead of the worst monster that you have in your roster, because the Piscean Wyvern is by default the worst monster in your roster. But
Okay, but they at least brought Basil back.
yeah, and well deserved, I would say. I can't wait to do the Basil video, but we need to both be able to hunt seething first. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. But yeah. So in terms of there was a fly. I think I got him. Did I get him? I hope I got him. I don't know. I hit him and he jumped onto me after I hit him, and now he's gone into the abyss of under the desk. Anyway, oh no, now he's just on my screen. Asshole. Anyway, Banbaro, it'd be one thing if he was left behind, like Yano was, or left behind
Like who?
I'm trying to think. I don't remember who all else was in the world that got left, other than like Yana off the top of my head. Paluma made it, didn't it? Did Paluma make it?
Um, Paluma did not.
Okay. But see, that's what I'm saying. Is it would be one thing if Banbaro was forgotten behind, like they were. But Banbaro's also just fucking forgettable, in Iceborne. I mean, I've hunted with a lot of people, and I can't name a single motherfucker who rocked anything that Banbaro even made. Like, none of the armor, none of the weapons. The only time to make a weapon is if you got to upgrade past it. That's the only thing I can ever think of. I've never hunted with a single person using Banbaro gear, or voluntarily hunting one because of the fun. I just...
Yeah, no, it also just doesn't have the greatest skills. Like, it's got good, like, harvesting skills, but not really anything else, and even then you only need 3 pieces and you're good.
And
Like,
just his moves.
actually, not even. Not even a gathering skill. Fucking Mushroomancer.
Why? Why? He lives in the tundra. There's not really a lot of mushrooms there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
honestly, it's not the worst place to farm fucking toadstools and blue caps.
But I would just... I don't know, man. It's one of those things where he's just... his moveset's so bland. The only cool thing that really like caught me when he was introduced was the being able to like push boulders and trees with his antlers. That was it. Like, everything else is just standard generic brute wyvern movement. Honestly, I think he's got the Bareth moveset. Now that I think about it.
Or at
But
least a modified version of it.
yeah. But folks, this is gonna be a shorter one because it's just... what do we say?
Basic. He's basic, he's easy, he's not really that notable of a monster. Like, sure, you can like him, and he's honestly not the worst designed thing in existence. It's just a matter of...
Objectively, he's just not...
he's there.
yeah, he's just existing. And that happens with a lot of monsters. We've covered a lot of monsters like that, but it's kind of bad though in his case because Iceborne was so hyped. Like, Iceborne was so fucking hyped. And for him to be like the second monster you fight in that expansion, ugh, that's not saying a lot.
It's a rough one, yeah.
So everybody, with that being said, actually first, predictions. I don't think he's coming into the wilds.
No.
If he does, it might be
If they give us an ice biome,
Well, I was gonna say
Maybe.
it might be one of those instances, like Blangonga, for example. You know, the ice monkey. He in Freedom Unite. Later on, you get into G rank, and he comes up with a subspecies, copper Blangonga, and it lives in the desert. And instead of throwing snow and doing all of that shit with snow, it does it with sand. So we may get like a savanna or a deserty subspecies of Banbaro, which might be cool. You know, instead of having moose antlers, it might be more akin to, uh, it might have like more kudu swirled horns, like an African kudu
Antelopes.
or antelopes, yeah, or he could, could have anything like that. I don't know, but I don't think he's coming back to wilds unless it's in that specific instance where we get a subspecies and it's
Yeah,
an
no,
entirely
it's
different
like
monster at that point. And I don't know. I don't care if he comes back. I don't really. I'm not gonna push for him to come back, and I don't care if he does. But if he doesn't, oh well. It's just one of those again.
yeah, it's entirely a thing. Like, eh, I'd be happy to see him return just because he's a fun looking monster, but I would like be wishing for it.
Well, that being said, everybody, it's everybody's favorite time, board time. Ha ha ta ta ha ta ta da da da. We're gonna leave that part closed, cause there. Oh nope, I opened the only side that has just Please the Elf on it, cause my board's upside down. So honestly, we may have to actually open up again because I don't know how low we're ranking this son of a bitch. But I do have with me the Banbaro icon. So Seth, I'm gonna get the tape ready. Prediction. Where do you think he's going?
Hmm. I don't think he's bad enough to warrant an F tier, but he definitely doesn't deserve anything above low D tier.
Yeah, I was thinking. At the bottom of D tier, the current, actually, I think the only monsters we have in D tier are Tetsukabra, the red tusked frog, Puke Puke, the frog bird wyvern from Base World, and Kangalala, the hunky chunky funky monkey from Second Gen. Seth's big favorite. Honestly, with Bambro, like he kind of just mingles in with these three. I just honestly, I think Tetsu scales above Bambro because Tetsu was like the first amphibian I think we've ever fought. So and that's unique in and of itself because the amphibians have unique move sets. Whereas Banbaro is a brute wyvern, and at the point of Iceborne, we'd seen a dozen already. It wasn't as good as when Bareth first came out, or when Deviljo showed up, or Bracky of all things. So, I think definitely we need to move Tetsu up if we're gonna put Banbaro
Yeah,
down there. Now the
that'd
question
be
is,
fun.
does Banbaro go ahead of or behind Puke?
Behind.
Okay.
I like Puke at least
Is a
does
yeah,
the whole poison teaching thing because you've already learned Ice Blight by the time you're fighting Bomburu.
and it also teaches you to how to fight a flying wyvern effectively as well, which is good. So then the question is Banbaro or Kangalala? Because Kangalala, at least Kangalala has a unique moveset. He was the first primate we fought. I'll give him that. Again, we've seen a dime a dozen of these brute wyverns by the time we get to Banbaro. But at that same point, Kangalala is very, very He's honestly as forgettable and as mid as fucking Banbaro. So I don't know. This is the tough call. Is Banbaro better or worse, objectively speaking, than a Kangalala? I don't know, Seth. What do you think?
No. I really don't like Hungala. I like even though he has a unique moveset, I I can't say whether or not Banbaro goes above or below because I have too much of an inherent bias against Kangala. Motherfucker makes me angry.
Tell you what, guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time we're ever gonna do this, and I don't know how many more times in the future we'll have to, but this is the first of it. Record this, mark this in history. We're gonna flip this bottle cap, and depending on which way it lands, I'm gonna mark it with a Sharpie, and the lid here is gonna be marked with a Sharpie. If we land on the Sharpie, Kangala stays, and Banbaro takes the tail, and no, Banbaro takes Kangalala's spot. So now, oh boy. So everybody, there you have it. The current ranking is as follows. If this is your first time joining us, at the actual end of the fucking board, like I'm talking the dead last place, like last place out of all 230 whatever monsters there are of the F tier, is Plesioth, as he should be. And then we have Kangalala, Banbaro, Pukepuke, and Tetsukabra in the D tier. Then ascending from C, at the bottom we have Tobikadachi, Kazu, Gravios, Damio Hermitor. Up in the B's, we have Bareth, Bessarius, Yayankutku, Najarala, and Kirin. A tier is for Anjanath, who's at the tail end of A. He's not the last, but he's currently last because there's only a few in there. Then there's Deviljo, Lagiacris, and then we have at the top three runners Zinogre, Brachydios, and Nergigante. Almost said Nargacuga for a minute. Nergigante. Maybe that's foreshadowing.
Your
No,
bias is showing.
it's some foreshadowing, I'm telling you. Nah. Nargacuga, honestly, I don't see going, like, taking the lead of S tier ever. He'll be pretty high. I don't know where he'll be for sure. Because I did look into Nargacuga. Silverwind is a deviant, so Silverwind will have its own video. But Lucent, I believe, is a sub, so we'll have to cover Lucent as well, which means we need to set up a time where we can get on Rise and fight Lucent.
Oh, Jesus.
But anyway, that's the ranking, guys. Banbaro is now second to last on the entire list. We haven't covered that many guys yet, but oh man, I'm still so I'm not looking forward to the day that Lagiacris gets demoted. I know it's coming. I'm not ready. I was heartbroken to see Bracky go down to Nergigante, but at the same time, Nergigante is just so fucking cool. Anyway, Seth, any closing remarks on Banbaro?
Not really. Again, like he's a decently designed monster in terms of like visuals, but it feels like introducing a brute wyvern and that's like that basic in terms of its moveset.
Yeah.
That late into the game, like I'm pretty sure you can beat it with like regular high rank gear and you'd be fine.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, he is the second monster you fight, and nobody's farming Beatotus. So, yeah, you can actually just beat him with high rank gear. It's not an issue. Yeah, even and honestly, Beatotus gave me more trouble than he did. But I think that's just the thing of Piscean Wyverns being actual garbage and just being able to move around like they're not even in the fucking world. They just no-clip through everything. But that'll about wrap us up for that, folks. Catch us next Friday when we cover. Seth, take it away.
Dude, oh fuck. I've been put on the spot. Oh shit. I don't leave it to you. Fuck you. I'm not doing this shit.
No, Seth, please.
The gun does not work here.
No. Okay. Shit. Fuck. Who forgot? Wilton. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm not high enough in there to get to that guy yet. I would love to cover the Wraths, but we would have to unlock gold and silver as well.
And blue and pink.
Yeah, we've got blue and pink. We just
We've
gotta
got
get
blue and pink. We're
silver
good
and
to get to
gold.
those, but it's just like,
Ugh.
and silver and gold is like post game too,
Yeah, you're not
like
kidding.
post game Iceborne.
I'm not looking. I don't want to fight them in Rise because they are cracked in Rise. They're like siege monsters in Rise. Um,
Okay.
shit. When should we cover a deviant or a variant?
Hmm,
Maybe
you
that
have to consider as well that like
we have to fight it.
deviants. Yeah, we have to like find the time where we can both do it, and also see if we can even do it together. Because
Tell you what, next Friday, come on back down to the channel. Diablos is next on the fucking list, and we don't
fear.
we don't have to cover black because black's not a sub. So that's easy. We can fight black, but we don't have to. We don't have to, and we don't have to cover black because black's not a sub. Black's a in heat and or pregnant female. So. Oh man, can you imagine when we have to fight Bloodbath? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Anyway, thanks guys. Come on back next week when we cover Diablos. King of the. I don't. What is his title? It's not King of the Sand or King of the Desert. What is his title? Devil of the Desert, something like that. Anyway, yeah. Go watch more of my content, please. I beg of you. You know what? Actually, we're celebrating. I recently reached 50 subscribers. So, thanks to all of you who are subscribed.
Tyrant of the Desert.
Tyrant of the Desert. That's it. So thanks for tuning in and listening to us talk about the dipshit of the tundra. And come in next week and we'll talk about the Tyrant of the Desert. Thanks for subscribing to the 50 of you who are, and to the rest of you who watch these videos who aren't subscribed. That hurts my feelings, but I respect your decision to not want to hit that subscribe button, and I'm not going to pressure you like everyone else does, because I too find that off-putting. So subscribe if you want to. If not, hey, cool. Keep watching our shit anyway. Seth, say something.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye,
And
everybody. Oh, sorry, you weren't done.
bye-bye.